Hello, boilies and goilies. We're back with more Mass Effect. Ready to talk to the crew. Let's see what they all have to say.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
No.
Carry on, Adam.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
You seem
Good
happy.
to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better.
That's not
now.
what I said.
I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Like what?
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage.
Okay.
But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
I do have time for
My
this.
father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people.
That's a
Our
lot of
entire
people.
race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
You're
So are
royal?
you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Okay.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I guess I'm just tired of people.
I wish the
judging
option
me
wasn't,
because of
I
who my
don't have
father
time
is.
for this. It's like, we'll
Everyone's
talk
waiting
later.
for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better.
Okay.
If I don't, it's like I failed. And that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What if we save the
What you're doing
galaxy?
here is more important than
Easy
anything any
peasy,
Quarian
right?
has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions
Why?
of Geth behind the veil.
Oh.
Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better
DVD
understand the
copy
Geth.
of Snakes on the
They've
Plane.
changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's
Feel
not
like Mike
easy.
Straw.
They're very
It's a heart.
inclusive. Until
'Cause I
recently,
love you.
they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently.
Okay.
But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Okay.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright. Let's see if I can buy anything.
Looking for supplies?
Looking for supply? Yes.
Let's see what you've
You
got.
bet, Commander.
Oh my. I could buy this. 7. Alright. Or Kessler 7. This is 142 and this is 57. What's the difference? They're both 7s. What? Okay. We're gonna quick save.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
Because you
You
can't.
bet, Commander.
Look at these. We're just so stupid. Buy. Accept. Can I also buy this one? Yes. So we're going to look at these now. This is the whip. Ooh, it's got 3 slots. That's rad. It's way better. This is worse. It also has 3 slots, but it's worse by far. So then what else can I put on this? Another mod. Okay. Alright. There's my load button. Alright. I might buy that. Maybe. Let's talk to everyone.
Commander,
first.
good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly.
I don't like that.
We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one
Cyberpsychosis.
diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their
Are we playing Cyberpunk now?
Station in a bit of a panic.
Sorry.
This case wasn't that clear cut.
That was a
Turns
dumb
out there
joke.
was more going on than we first realized.
Goodbye.
So how did you figure
Just
out what was happening?
leave. I
First,
hate
we
that.
got hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist.
Okay.
So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
I want this to be a question, not a statement. Krogan testicles. I want it to be Krogan testicles? What?
You're kidding, right?
Oh.
Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
But he asked it as a
Krogan
question.
believe that testicle
Ah!
transplants increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work,
Dude.
but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Krogans have 4 testicles. Good to know.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
What?
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees...
I don't need to know about how you
bleeding
interviewed.
profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly.
That's not what I said,
Clone their
man.
organs right inside their own
There's
bodies,
such a
then he
disconnect
harvested
between
them and sold
the
them
little snippet and what he actually
to the people
says.
poor. He'd pay them each a
And I
small
understand
percentage of
that you're
sales, but
picking,
only
like,
if the organs were
Good, medium, bad.
Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he just leave
Wish
them in
they
their
were
beds.
more
They were a mess,
connected.
but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Don't tell
Why
me
not?
that.
What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock.
Let's
By
find
the time I
him.
found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my
Oh,
order.
man.
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. We just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Idiots.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I'm with
A
you,
few
Garrus.
casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway.
They might
Just
be
wish we
dead
could've
by now
stopped
anyway.
them. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. as I
Dr.
told
Hart.
you guys. I
What
told
a
the military,
guy.
but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yes.
Commander, take me with you when you go.
Okay.
Say Leon. I want to be there when you find him.
You got it. Ashley. Alright, let's see. Let's look at all these people's stuff. Liara and Garrus are pretty equipped. Right? Garrus has... Yeah, we're good on stuff for them. Do I care about these guys? No. If I bring them with me...
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours.
That's right.
You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting.
I was
saying,
going to.
Commander.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Sir. Wrex, my guy. What's up?
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
What do you want,
Lots
Shepard?
of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians.
What a name.
But he was old, and so were his
For a
ideas.
Krogan. You're like
He wanted to continue the war.
Rex
He
and
wanted us to
Smagnar
fight
and
Turians,
Bergnot,
Solarians, each other.
and then Jared.
It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation.
Makes
And
sense.
for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Dude, okay. Go back. When it goes back to showing Rex, I just noticed his hips go like boom.
I take it the warlord didn't
Just
appreciate
like
that.
shoot out.
No,
Look at that.
he didn't.
Shoo.
He arranged
His
to
legs
crush
are just
the
like
tribes,
"Ee."
meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead.
Dang it.
The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left.
Okay.
And that's why I'll never go back.
So
I
long.
feel like
Rex.
I didn't want to take so long. I wanted to continue the conversation, and I realized I could talk to him again, but it's just dumb. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go up. Kaden, I like you. a whole little like
Anything you need, Commander?
moving cutscene thing.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
And what do they think?
They're on your side. They're pissed
That's
about
right.
the resistance.
Who wouldn't
getting
be on the
especially
side of
from our side.
Brick Shepard, the greatest Spectre there ever was?
To flare up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The
That's
L2s
fair.
spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. And it'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic.
That's not
But it
nice.
spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
Let's find
That
him.
is, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero,
I was
was
just
under
kidding.
the table. The less said, the better.
Well, maybe.
Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
All
We'll
right,
talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Commander. Ooh. Ooh. All right, maybe I won't buy that 7. Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you...
Why can I only ask about Caden?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance
I
ship?
enlisted right up.
I-
But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
Didn't I
I
do
should
this
go.
already?
Goodbye,
I don't know.
Commander.
I feel like I did. Yeah, she gets like a little cutscene walk up too. What's up with that?
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
What
Has your
about
opinion
now?
changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and
Yay!
your
Look,
crew.
we're so
It has
cool
taught me a lot about
now.
your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an
Or
almost
like
indomitable
Snaction.
determination.
Pulls out some
It is an
Cheetos.
admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully.
Oh,
You run over anyone in your path to get what you want.
I don't like how they
It
did
is
the
up to
text
people like
like
you to change their minds.
one
Shepard.
word on the end. Like, cut it better. I'm
I'm doing
trying.
the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre.
Yeah, because I'm
They saw
the
something
best.
special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what
Like,
made
you could
you
put
into the man
the
you
whole
are.
"there's something
There
uphill
is
about you"
something
on its
compelling
own
about
line
you, Shepard.
instead of just "you Shepherd." Like, unacceptable.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest. But
I know I
it has
keep
grown beyond
nitpicking
that.
on this game, but
You
I
intrigue
really
me,
am enjoying
Shepard.
it.
But I
I'm
was not
nitpicking
sure
because
that
I
it was
love it,
appropriate
because I
to
want.
act on my feelings.
I mean, they're not going to
I
change it.
thought there
It's
might
an
already
old
be a
game.
relationship between you
It's
and
just-
Chief Williams.
It's not serious.
Williams and I are just friends.
I
Nothing
don't
more.
like her.
My
At
mistake
all.
then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships
She
as
is
I thought.
the worst.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
Why do you think I keep
I knew
bringing
it,
you on all
and
my
I
missions?
knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only
'Cause I'm the
known each other
man.
a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
It doesn't have
These
to make
things
sense.
never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
That's why
A
it's
little danger
fun.
makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
Take
You
all the time
started
you need,
it.
I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's disgusting.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental.
We just think.
Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic
I was
memory
right.
of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities.
I wasn't
We
even
then
trying to be
pass
right.
These traits onto our
I was trying to
daughters.
make a joke.
It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every
They
relationship
explode.
is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species.
Oh, that's cool.
If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people.
Pureblood is bad in
Benezia's
this
partner
one.
was embarrassed by their union.
Unlike in Harry
She may
Potter,
have
where
been
it's
too ashamed to publicly
good.
acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived.
Yep.
Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
USRA lived for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them.
I almost spilled
And even
it.
after
Holy
they're
crap.
gone, a part of them lives on in
That was
us.
scary.
The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
Okay.
Though I know my father, if you want to use that.
Yeah,
term.
I thought you always needed...
It is
We
possible
did this.
Benezia's partner was embarrassed.
We did this.
Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye. All right. We've talked to everyone, I think. Oh, let's go talk to Joker. Joker. And let's talk to Presley.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
I don't have anything for you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's talk to the J-Man real fast, and then pick where we're gonna go.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria.
Me
I don't know
too,
which
bro.
was
That
worse,
place
the cold and the
sucked.
corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything?
She's the best ship.
Oh, we did this.
The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I'm the best
just wanted
damn
to say
helmsman
hey,
in the Alliance
dude.
fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know?
No.
Oh, crap.
Genuinely,
Okay, I've got
no idea.
wrex syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic.
I like how his torso doesn't move, just
Put the
his
Normandy
neck.
in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you end up joining the...
Oh, I don't
Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance
Just
you'll
get
end
your
up going to the
nickname because you're so funny.
Why does everyone
funny,
call you
funny.
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
That's
You're
no
dodging
answer.
the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand. By
Yeah,
the end
yeah.
of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this
Yeah,
Wrex
of course you
syndrome.
do.
No, I don't care.
100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year.
All right.
Lucky.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
All right, see ya. Let's open the galaxy map. We got places to go.
Good timing, Commander. We got
Oh.
a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Promote.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
No. Patch it through now. Should have just done it.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Just
I'm listening.
roll it.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
And
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications.
So you need me to go find out.
But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this.
Okay.
Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer.
But I don't
Good luck,
remember
Commander
what.
Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Okay. Now let's see where we're going for real. Okay. No area sucks. So we're done with this place. And I did that. Artemis Tau I did. Did I do this? Yes, I did that. Alright, let's go to Hydra. Bam, boom, bam, 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 boom, bam, boom, boom. I'm just gonna try to, like, work my way across. Because I don't want to miss anything. Hydra. Survey. Survey. Look at all these things I'm getting.
Message coming in.
Oh my god.
Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical System Communication.
Great. Alright, I'll help you guys. Give me a second. Alright. Mythghost. Level 2 heat hazard. I don't like that. But we'll land. There's things going on here. Liara, Garrus. Yes. Pew. All right. Where are we heading? We're here. So let's check out the debris first, and then we'll go here. And I'll... Where are we at? Nope. Metgos. All right. I'll check this out in just a minute. I got a piece so bad. So I'll be right back.